My cheating girlfriend's boxer lover beat and threatened me. I said, "Bring it on." Then I had him arrested for assault. Now both of them are begging me to drop the charges. 28 male, been with Leslie 26 for 3 years. Thought we were solid. Boy was I wrong, El Mayo. So last month I'm coming home early from work cause my manager let us out after we finished this big project. Usually get home around 6, but it's like 2 p.m. I'm thinking I'll surprise Leslie, maybe take her out for lunch or something. Walk into our apartment and hear noises from the bedroom. My stomach drops. You know that feeling when you know what's happening but your brain won't accept it? Yeah, that. I push open the door and there's Leslie with some dude I've never seen before. Big guy, muscles everywhere, looked like he lived at the gym. They scramble to cover up and I just stand there like an idiot for a few seconds. Then the guy, let's call him Howard, gets up and starts getting in my face. "Who the hell are you?" he says, like I'm the intruder in my apartment that I pay rent for. "I'm her boyfriend," I say, trying to stay calm even though my hands are shaking. "And you need to leave." This guy actually laughs. "Nah bro, I think you need to leave. Leslie told me all about you, said you're barely around, don't satisfy her needs, time to move on." I look at Leslie and she won't even meet my eyes, just sitting there wrapped in my sheets. "Get out," I tell him again. "Both of you, get dressed and get out." That's when Howard sucker punches me. Right in the jaw. I go down hard, seeing stars. Dude's apparently some amateur boxer, found out later, and knows how to throw a punch. While I'm on the ground, he leans down and says, "Stay away from Leslie. She's mine now. You come near her again, and next time will be worse." They leave me there on the floor of my own bedroom. I taste blood in my mouth. My face is already swelling up. First thing I do after they leave, take pictures. My face, the bedroom, everything. Then I go to the ER. Tell them exactly what happened. They document everything, take more photos. The nurse asks if I want to file a police report. Hell yes I do. Cops show up, take my statement. I give them Howard's description, show them the medical documentation. They seem pretty interested when I mention he threatened me too. That night I get like 50 texts from Leslie. Everything from, "I'm sorry," to, "It's not what it looked like," really, to, "Please don't do anything crazy." I don't respond to any of them. Next day I call my landlord. Explain the situation, ask about getting Leslie off the lease. He's surprisingly cool about it, says with a police report for domestic violence happening in the unit, he can expedite it. Then I start packing all her stuff. Every single thing. Clothes, makeup, her favorite coffee mug, everything. Put it all in boxes by the door. The cops call me 2 days later. They found Howard, arrested him for assault because of his boxing background and the threats. They're taking it pretty seriously. Dude's looking at actual charges. That's when things get real interesting. Update 1. Holy shit, this blew up. Thanks for all the support. Some of y'all asked for updates, so here we go. After Howard got arrested, I started getting bombarded from all sides. First, it was Leslie blowing up my phone. When I didn't answer texts, she started calling. I'm talking 40 to 50 calls a day. Voicemails crying, begging me to talk to her. Then her mom starts calling me. Her mom. This woman who used to treat me like family is now telling me I'm ruining her daughter's life and being vindictive. She actually said boys will be boys about Howard punching me. I couldn't believe it. But the best part? Howard's boys start hitting me up on social media. These roided out gym bros sending me messages like, "Bro, you really gonna snitch? Howard was just protecting his girl. Drop the charges before something happens." I screenshot everything. Every single message. Yesterday, Leslie shows up at my work. Security won't let her in, thank God, but she's outside making a scene. My coworkers are all watching through the windows as she's crying and yelling that she needs to talk to me. My manager comes over, asks if everything's okay. I show him the police report, explain the situation. He's pissed, not at me, at her. Tells security she's banned from the property, and if she comes back, they'll call the cops. But here's where it gets good. Remember those threatening messages from Howard's boys? I take those straight to the detective handling the case. He's very interested. Tells me that's witness intimidation, and they take that seriously. Today I get a call from Howard's lawyer. Dude actually hired a lawyer who wants to discuss the situation. Says Howard is very sorry and wants to Make this right. Offers to pay my medical bills if I drop the charges. I laugh and hang up. Then Leslie somehow gets my new number. I changed it, but my coworker Joel felt bad for her and gave it to her. He apologized later. Texts me that Howard is gonna lose his ability to compete in boxing if he gets convicted. That this is his whole life. That I'm destroying his future over a misunderstanding. A misunderstanding. He punched me in my own home while sleeping with my girlfriend, and it's a misunderstanding. I don't respond, but I do forward those texts to my lawyer. Yeah, I got one too now. Oh, and the best part? Found out from mutual friends that Leslie and Howard have only been together for like 6 weeks. 6 weeks. She threw away 3 years for a dude she's known for 6 weeks, who's now facing assault charges. Tomorrow I'm meeting with the prosecutor. They want to move forward with the case. Howard is looking at assault charges, and because of the threats from his boys, there might be additional charges for intimidation. Leslie's stuff is still in boxes by my door. She won't come get them because she knows I'll call the cops if she shows up. Her mom won't come get them because she's not enabling my petty behavior. So they're just sitting there, planning to donate them to Goodwill if she doesn't claim them in the next 2 weeks. I'll update after the prosecutor meeting. Update 2. Alright, y'all wanted more updates. Here's where we're at. Met with the prosecutor. She's this no-nonsense woman who took one look at my evidence and said we're definitely moving forward. Showed her all the screenshots, the medical records, everything. She said with Howard's training as a boxer, his hands are considered weapons in court. That plus the intimidation from his crew, dude's in serious trouble. But that's not even the craziest part. Leslie's dad reached out to me. Her dad. Now I always got along with him better than her mom. He calls me up, says he wants to meet for coffee. I'm hesitant but agree. We meet up and this man looks tired. Tells me he's embarrassed by his daughter's behavior, that he didn't raise her to be like this. Then he drops a bomb. Apparently, this isn't the first time Leslie's done this. She cheated on her ex before me too, but that guy just walked away. He actually apologizes to me. Says I don't deserve this and he supports whatever I decide to do. Even offers to help me move her stuff out. I almost felt bad for him. Almost. That night, Howard's boys escalate. I get a DM with a picture of my car in the parking lot at work. Message says, "Nice ride. Be ashamed if something happened to it." I don't even hesitate. Straight to the police. They're now investigating this as organized intimidation. Detective tells me they're building a solid case because apparently Howard's gym crew has been pulling this intimidation stuff with other people too. Next day, HR calls me in. Someone was asking about my schedule at the front desk. Description matches one of Howard's boys. My manager is done. They put out an alert to all security and tell me I can work from home for the next 2 weeks while this gets sorted out. Thank God for understanding employers. Then things get real stupid. Leslie makes a TikTok. A TikTok. Crying about how her toxic ex is ruining her new relationship. How I'm jealous and can't handle that she's moved on. Doesn't mention that her new relationship started while we were together. Doesn't mention the assault. Just makes me look like some psycho ex. It goes mini viral in our city. Random people I don't even know are commenting about what a piece of shit I am. Her followers eating it up. But remember Joel from work? The one who gave her my new number? Well, he feels guilty about that. Really guilty. So he comments on the TikTok with the real story. Includes dates, timeline, everything. Even mentions the assault. He's got receipts because he was there when security had to remove Leslie from the building. The comments turn quick. People start calling her out. Someone finds Howard's boxing profile and posts his arrest record. The video gets deleted within hours, but damage is done. Howard's lawyer calls again. Now they're offering $10,000 to drop charges. $10,000. I tell him no thank you and end the call. But here's the kicker. Leslie's lease violation gets processed. She has 30 days to get her stuff out. Landlord serves her notice at her mom's house, where she's staying. Her mom calls me screaming about how I'm making her daughter homeless. I remind her that her daughter made herself homeless when she decided to cheat in the apartment we shared. She calls me a vindictive little man and hangs up. That was yesterday. Today I woke up to my car having sugar in the gas tank. Joke's on them though. I installed a dash cam and security cam after the first threat. Got crystal clear footage of one of Howard's boys doing it. Cops arrested him this morning. He's looking at felony vandalism and intimidation charges now too. The prosecutor called. Says with everything piling up, Howard is looking at 3 to 5 years. His lawyer is now desperately trying to get him to take a plea deal. Still haven't heard from Leslie directly since the TikTok disaster. Her stuff is still in boxes. Already scheduled Goodwill to pick them up next week since she never claimed them. I'll update after the court hearing. Final update. This is probably my last update. What a ride. So, Howard ended up taking a plea deal. Here's what he got. 18 months in prison, could be out in 12 with good behavior. 3 years probation, after that. Anger management classes, $5 restitution to me for medical bills and car damage. Permanent restraining order. Banned from competing in sanctioned boxing matches for 5 years. His boy who messed with my car got 6 months and has to pay for the repairs. The rest of his crew got charged with intimidation. Most got probation and fines. That gym basically lost half their members when word got out about their bullying tactics. But wait, there's more drama. During the hearing, Leslie showed up, dressed all nice like this was some movie. Tried to approach me outside the courthouse. My lawyer shut that down real quick, but she managed to yell, "This is all your fault," before security stepped in. Then her mom tried to play the guilt card. Sends me this long letter about how I've destroyed 2 young lives, and how Howard was going to propose to Leslie, but now can't because he's in prison. Like that's supposed to make me feel bad? You were going to marry the dude who assaulted your daughter's ex? Okay, the best part though? Remember Leslie's dad who apologized to me? Well, he's divorcing Leslie's mom. Apparently this whole situation was the last straw. He's tired of enabling his daughter's behavior and his wife supporting it. He texted me saying he's sorry about everything and hopes I can move on. I did donate Leslie's stuff, all of it. Goodwill was happy to take it. She texted me from another new number calling me heartless. I didn't respond. Then last week, I get a DM on Instagram. It's from a girl named Brooke. Says she dated Howard last year and he did the same thing. Beat up her ex when she tried to break up with him. She never pressed charges because she was scared. She thanked me for standing up to him. We actually grabbed coffee. She's cool. We're not dating or anything. Just nice to talk to someone who gets it. She told me Howard has a pattern. Finds girls in relationships, convinces them to cheat, then gets violent when there's confrontation. Real stand-up guy. As for me, I'm doing therapy, covered by the victim's fund, thanks prosecutor lady. Got a better apartment in a nicer area. Work gave me a small raise for handling a difficult situation professionally, which was cool. Started hitting the gym myself. Different one, obviously. And honestly, feeling better than I have in years. Looking back, Leslie did me a favor. Yeah, it sucked. Yeah, getting punched sucked more. But I was in a relationship with someone who could throw away 3 years for a violent asshole she'd known for 6 weeks. Better to find out now than after marriage or kids. To everyone who messaged me support, thank you. To everyone who said I should have been a man and fought Howard, miss me with that. I'm 5'10", 165 pounds and work in IT. He's 6'3", 220 pounds and punches people for fun. I fought him the smart way and won. Don't let anyone make you feel bad for standing up for yourself legally. Document everything. Press charges. Let the system work. Oh, and one last thing. Saw on Facebook that Leslie's already dating someone new. Some guy from her mom's church. Been together 2 weeks and she's already posting about finally finding real love. Feel sorry for that dude, but not my problem anymore. I'm out. Peace. Edit. Since people keep asking, yes, I have all the documentation, but I'm not posting it because I don't want to dox myself. If you think it's fake, cool, move on. But everything I wrote happened, and I have the restraining order and restitution checks to prove it. Also to the people saying I ruined Howard's life. No, Howard ruined Howard's life when he decided to assault someone. Actions have consequences. Don't want assault charges, don't assault people. It's pretty simple.